have always known I'm black, but the reality of my blackness never really kicked in until 5 years ago when I moved to Germany. And that's when it hit me. I'm really black. Back home in Nigeria, we're not really identified by our skin color, rather more by ethnicity or language, things like that. Here, it's different. But hey, it was 2019, people are better informed, and the world is now a global village. At least, so I thought. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about everything from awkward stares to finding hair products that don't make you look like you're just electrocuted. But don't worry, it's not all difficulties. There are also some good stories along the way. So let's get into it. It's been 5 years, and even though I'm gradually integrating into the society, the reality of what being black in Germany does not elude me. Because being black in Germany could mean someone following you through the store just to be sure you don't steal something. Or the cashier asking you a million times if you really want to buy this thing because she's not quite sure if you can afford to pay for it. Being black could mean people wanting to touch your hair and asking you a million questions about your skin color and its reaction to the sun. Being black could also mean not knowing if putting your picture on your CV will impact your application negatively, because it's possible the recruiter's bias may kick in. It could mean working twice as hard as your Caucasian colleagues to prove that you deserve a seat at the table and to keep that seat. Being black could mean someone asking if there are toilets in your country. Yes, this was a first-hand experience. I was so dumbfounded when this person said this. I was going to ask him if there are no toilets in Guatemala where he comes from, or at least something as basic as the internet, or common sense for that matter. But then I thought it was not worth my time. Although in hindsight, I should have given him a piece of my mind. Being black in Germany could mean someone becoming upset by your presence. Yes, this one happened to me. It was probably my second month in Germany. I was living in Wismar at the time because that was where my school was. Anyway, I had gone to the insurance office to resolve an issue I had with my account because the customer care guys couldn't speak English, so it made sense for me to go there physically and, see how I can get this sorted. I stepped into the reception and found a seat next to a couple, but 2 seats away. But these guys were visibly agitated by my presence, and they were saying stuff in German with an annoyed tone. Now at this point, my German was terrible, so I couldn't, of course, understand what they were saying. But by their body language, I could see that whatever annoying thing they were saying or annoyance that they had was targeted towards me. And even the people in the reception were looking at me. Of course, this was clear that this whole interaction was for me. Anyway, I paid them no attention. I took my seat, and I was just waiting my turn. One of them got even more upset, stood up, kept saying whatever she was saying in German, and she walked out of the office and was standing outside of the reception. It was a glass door, so I could see her just walking back and forth in front of the door, still upset. The guy stood up and went to stand a few meters away from me. At this point, I was like, hey, what's going on? I've had it with the whole attitude. So I picked up my bag and I put it on the seat where they just stood up from. And then I spread my leg properly and sat like, since you're going to stand up, I'm going to as well enjoy this whole seat. It was a very ridiculous interaction. And when I did that, the lady who was attending to us, she looked at me and smiled and she gave me a nod like, yes, that's it. That's it. This was super strange, In any case, they got attended to and they left, and then peace returned to the space. I finished what I was doing and I left there. Until today, I still think about that experience and I wish I understood what they said at the time. But this could have gone terribly, Imagine I had met these people in a secluded area or something. I don't know what could have happened with the interaction, but I'm just saying. To be fair, this is the only time I experienced any form of hostility towards me whatsoever. What about the stares? Whether you're a tourist or you just moved here for good, one of the first things you would notice is the stares. And yes, not subtle ones either. People will look at you like they've never seen a black person before. Although, to be fair, Germans stare generally, and if you're in a small town, that's even better. You will feel like you're on display at some museum because some people will look at you like, oh my God, who is this black foreigner? But don't worry, most of the time it's not out of malice. I personally think it's just curiosity. Being black could mean a lot of people first assuming that you're an asylum seeker and simply just living off government funds. It could mean always having your guards up. And before I forget the real challenge of being black in Germany, hair and skin care products. If you've got braids or even a decent afro, let me warn you, you are not going to find hair products in most German stores. So find an afro shop in the nearest city or try Amazon. Skincare products are also limited in range and coverage. Now, honestly, being black in Germany isn't all stares, weird questions, and aggressive confrontations. There are some really amazing moments too. Germany is a place where you can introduce people to parts of your culture they may not know about, and in return, you get to learn about theirs. It could mean enjoying rich cultural diversity and getting to meet people from all over the world. And one of the best parts, community. There are black communities, African diaspora events where you can connect with others who share similar experiences as you. Once you find your community, it feels like home. Whether it's through dance, food, or shared experiences, these moments of connections reminds you that you're not alone. Being black in Germany could mean being able to show our uniqueness, our ingenuity, and brilliance as a people. Because as a black woman in a predominantly white space, I realize that I have the burden of representation. While this burden can be heavy, I consider it an honor to be able to show in whatever small capacity who we are and what we can do. So what is it like being black in Germany? Well, it's a mixed bag. You'll deal with awkward moments, cultural differences, and even sometimes some difficult experiences. But you'll also find friendships and opportunities to break down stereotypes. Like I will always say, I'm very grateful for the opportunities that this country has been able to afford me. At the end of the day, being black in Germany is about embracing our differences and similarities and not taking it all too seriously. After all, we're all just trying to live our best lives and maybe find the best hair and skincare products. But in any case, the good definitely outweighs the not so good. But I want to hear from you too. What is it like being black in Germany? That's if you're black. And if you're not, what are your thoughts about these realities? Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, do have a fantastic, fantastic day. Bye.